So to be a little bit cheeky, I'm going to answer the question, what is AI-powered search? And so if you look at my beautiful Venn diagram up here, if you take the field of artificial intelligence and you look at a subset of that, which is machine learning, subset of that, which is deep learning, we sort of do an intersection of data science, which it's not fully contained there, and it also has a lot more things around data visualization and understanding the business. And then we take search or information retrieval, which is what I focus on. Obviously, the answer to the question of what is AI-powered search is that. It's the intersection of AI and search. OK, I'm done. Thank you, everybody. That's well, of course, we need to actually be explicit and define that. So artificial intelligence, at least as it's been traditionally defined up until the last 2 years, is having a computer behave as a person would behave. So for example, you can do that by using a large language model now. You can also do that if you have a chatbot by just hard coding rules about how it should respond. It's not smart, but it behaves as if a person would behave, and that's been the traditional way we've defined AI over the years. And so what I've got with these Venn diagrams is these sort of three intersections. So the first one being things you can do that are AI that don't have to use machine learning or deep learning. They typically do, but they don't have to. So this is things like building a question answer system, having agents and virtual assistants, chatbots, rules-based relevance, et cetera. And of course, there's a subset of that, which is machine learning. So in the machine learning subset, the types of things we do in AI-powered search are things like signals boosting models, which we'll talk about, learning to rank, semantic search, collaborative filtering, personalized search, content clustering, NLP and entity resolution in documents and queries, leveraging something called semantic knowledge graphs, which we'll talk about, document classification, et cetera. And then the sort of subset of this, which is very focused on deep learning, are things like leveraging foundation models and LLMs, neural search and vector search, embeddings, multimodal search, maybe text and images and video and audio and even user behavior, and then things like retrieval augmented generation, which is a way to take in queries, find a relevant context, and then hand back to LLMs so that they can think and reason about them. So these are many of the techniques that we use in AI-powered search and that I talk about in the book, but we'll kind of dive into these over the course of the rest of the talk. So first thing I want to do is zoom out and talk about the idea of what a search engine is and what its goal is.